welcome eXp Realty agent Sherry Hatcher Swift.
Hey, eXp! So listen, my name is Sherry Swift. I am a performance coach. I am a leadership coach. And most and more importantly, I am eXp proud. So lean in. I want to talk with you for just a few minutes about your heart. I want to talk to you for just a few minutes about your hustle. And I want a meeting with your inner savage. So, who here believes that leading with your heart makes you a little bit vulnerable and weak, maybe subject to abuse? I see the hands. When in fact, it actually makes you unstoppable. Listen, life can be disappointing. People, oh my goodness, people can be so disappointing. 30 years ago, my heart was broken into a million little pieces when I tragically lost my parents just 3 days apart. That loss, it changed me. It broke me. When I was finally able to put my heart back together again, what do? I put a wall around my heart that was so tall just to avoid ever experiencing that type of pain again. Anybody ever been there? Well, funny thing about walls. They not only keep the bad out, guys, they also keep the good out as well. Here's what I want you to know. Where there are walls, there is no transparency. Where there are walls, there is no transparency. Do you understand that leading with our hearts means showing up in transparency? Because transparency is not just about honesty. Transparency is the doorway to accessibility. So, yep, your heart, it invites people into the experience that is actually you. When we're open with our struggles, when we're open with our triumphs, our moments of doubt, as well as our victories, we not only create trust, but we invite others in to the opportunity and allow them to show up in their authenticity as well. Listen, guys, if they can't see you, they won't trust you. If they can't trust you, they surely are not going to follow you. So, here's the first question. Can your team see your heart? Can your clients, can they see your heart? And then, because this is eXp, can those people that we are working so hard and diligently to attract, can they see your heart? Because it is the heart that is the connector. It is the heart that is the connector. Now let's turn the page and let's talk about hustle. So, question for you, is your hustle on standby due to your entitlement? Ooh, Sherry, what do you mean? Within the world of hustle, there is a critical distinction that gets too often blurred. The difference between the hustle and the hustler. The hustle is about discipline, consistent action, and the relentless pursuit of growth. But let's talk about the hustler. The hustler mentality is always looking for shortcuts. You know, the easy way out. And it is this trap that leads to a mindset of entitlement. The hustle is about putting in the work day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediate or obvious. Stop for a second. I got to talk about this. In this market that we exist in today, the results are not always immediate and obvious. The results are not always immediate and obvious. But it is the hustler mentality that creates the distraction and is always looking for a quick fix, very often interrupting their own progress by trying something new, something that seems to be working for somebody else, feeling dissatisfied with the slow progress that consistently unfolds their next level of greatness. The entitlement mindset is actually the Achilles heel of some of the most talented professionals. So here's the question. How are you doing with your becoming? Are you impatient with your becoming? Are you expecting more from less that you are giving? And could you stand to ramp up your hustle and maybe lay off your hustler? So now you've got the heart that connects. You understand the importance, and the hustle that drives. But what about when life decides to test you? When it demands you to dig a little bit deeper, push a little bit harder, when it squarely looks you in the eyes and ask you, how bad do you want it? You know, when your transactions fall apart. Because that happens. When one of your favorite agent partners loses their senses because we're winning, and they go to another brokerage because that happens. Let's not even talk about your family and your friends. I mean, do I need to say any more? So the question is, are you ready to unleash the force that is already inside of you that's going to be ready to respond to this every single time? It's time right now that I introduce you to someone powerful that's already within you. Enter your inner savage. Now listen, I say savage, and many of you are clutching your pearls and immediately denying that your inner savage existence. Listen up. This is not about aggression. It's about undying determination. Your inner savage is not looking for the easy way out. It sees challenge and it asks all the time, how do I conquer that? It consistently asks, today, what is asked of me? And every time it responds consistently with no matter what. It is this relentless drive that separates the great from the good. Hold it. Do you understand that? It is this relentless drive that separates the great from the good. They understand that sometimes it's got to get a little bit ugly. They understand that sometimes you got to get a little bit down in it. Their inner savage is on call. Your inner savage eats challenge for breakfast and it eats haters for lunch. So the question is, are you ready to tap into this force that is already inside of you? You know, are you prepared to embrace the no matter what attitude? Are you prepared? Because this right here is where true growth from the inside out actually happens. It happens from the inside out. So, listen, repeat after me, EXP, and here's what I want to do. I know that a few of us have left the room, but I got to do a war call here. Over here to the right, I'm going to say, no matter what, I want you to give it back to me. No matter what. Thank you very much. In the middle, I'm going to give you the war call. No matter what. Wow. I'm going to give you guys one more try. No matter what. There he is. Thank you very much. And right over here in this vicinity, no matter what. That's right. So listen, I want you to connect with me in all of my places. Find me this afternoon on my path. Make it an outstanding week, EXP, because we are doing outstanding things no